Man, what's up, world? We're gonna talk today, and we're gonna make some progress because I've been taking I ain't gonna say a lot, I've been taking 100% of time in my life through everything I've seen and everything I noticed to be able to come up with what I know now. And what I know now is that, my approach to explaining what I was trying to explain in the past wasn't helping me get to where I need to get to. But what I have figured out is this. So, men can have beliefs and women can have beliefs. But the difference between a man and a woman is that a man can physically fight for his beliefs. So if he feels some kind of way, he could crash out with another man or a woman and fight for his beliefs. The problem is with women not being able to fight for their beliefs. They start doing bullshit. They start doing unfair shit. They click up together. It's no longer about justice. It's no longer about right or wrong. It's all about their comfort, their survival. It's all about everything that they need. So what I started realizing was that if you start going through all the scenarios of life, or what happens and what goes on and the things that we can expect and that we shouldn't expect, we can see that at least right now in 2023 and before, more recently, women have been ruining the world. And so it's funny because you see a lot of these ladies who be like, this, that, this, that. And you start saying, well, how do you speak? How do you talk? How do you live? And you have it so easy as a woman. Like, how do you say that, men are delusional, or men are not seeing things clearly when men say that you have it unfairly easy? And so what I noticed was women avoid men that tell the truth about their nature. Women avoid men that expose who they actually is and what they actual manipulative intentions are. So it could be your mama, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin, your auntie, it could be your girlfriend. 9 out of 10 women are actively exercising evils, whether they know it or not, which most of them know. At least 85% of them know it. But the selfishness exists because what happens is that when a woman is born and a man is born, a man is born into a society where he has a limited amount of options. And so he has to create himself, create an identity. He got to put himself together. You know what I'm saying? See, a woman, she could be poor, dead, broke, whatever, and she could be the raggediest motherfucker in Flint or wherever, want her to be. And no matter what, it's still going to be a dude who going to fuck with her. But see, if it's a dude and he dirty, he don't smell good, he don't got money, he ain't consistent, he stand outside, he walking, then all the girls going to pass by him. So what does that mean? What does that mean? What it directly means is this right here. Women have no choice, period whatsoever, but to click up with other men and other women to protect themselves. Just for an example, let's just say we go to Vibes tonight, right? You got a table full of girls and a table full of dudes, 4 at both tables. And the dude say, I got to get up and go to the bathroom. And he get up and go to the bathroom. If the girl says she had to get up and go to the bathroom, she goes with other people. So what that means is that as long as women feel like they can't protect themselves or hold their own by themselves, they're going to always have somebody else that they are required to manipulate to make sure that that person provides for them that which they cannot provide for themselves. And this is where it get deep at right here. This is where it get deep at. So when you look at society, you talk about abortions, you talk about kids, you talk about all these different things, right? So if a man has a problem with his baby mama, the baby mama not letting him see the kids, the baby mama is on bullshit, she on evil shit, if all these different things going on and the man throw his hands up and say, I'm done with the whole situation, he becomes a deadbeat dad, If he don't give up and he's still fighting, then he ruin his own life. He either kill himself, he never be together, never be stable, never have nothing, right? All because this woman is separating him from that which he created with her, right? And so what happens is that after that, when that's going on, or after that, and you stop and look at the woman and you see, well, what happens in her situation, right? Well, the woman can decide to get out of it by dropping the baby off at the police station, or donating the baby, or whatever y'all call it, adopting the baby, fucking all kind of shit, right? And so when you see a woman and you like, all right, she exercising her options of not being able to take care of this baby, well, before she even gets started, she like, shit, I'ma kill the baby, right? But nobody says anything. But see, when the man says that he don't want to participate no more, now we deadbeat dads, now we don't care about our kids. Like, no, we wanted to raise our kids, we just didn't want to do it at your expense and at your rules every second of the day. So the problem becomes with the options that women have, they unlimited, and men don't have any options. So when you're talking about women talking about, oh, it's all right to have abortions or not have abortions because it's our body. It's not your body. That's our body. You capping, you tripping, and you selfish. And the thing what people got to realize is once you get pregnant, you have my body inside of your body. That's the only way that you got pregnant. But when you're so selfish as a species or a human being, when you stop and say, well, everything is mine and I'm taking everything from everybody, right? When you don't have no care and you just like, this is my baby, this is my life, this is my family, I choose this. I choose whether this kid live or not. You have a choice. You see what I'm saying? At that point in time, once a man gets a woman pregnant, usually like in the hood, motherfuckers find out because they don't have periods and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not planning these babies. So once we get to this point where men are in a situation where obviously we have no choice of whether a woman gonna get an abortion or not, you have to compare the two. So you stop and you say, well, what does he mean? A woman can say, man, I don't want to keep this kid. That's her choice. Immediately, a man can say, I do want to keep this kid, but he can't. He don't have choice. So during that, how do you equal it out? You stop letting women have abortions by their own right, by their own choice. So a lot of states been adopting to that. Like, you know what? Women can't choose whether they having abortions or not no more. Why? Because it makes us equal finally. Not that men finally get a choice. It means that women don't get a choice. Because men never had a choice. We never had a choice to say we want to keep our kid or not. The girl always had the choice. So now a lot of states are saying, well, since the man don't have a choice, we're going to remove choice from the woman also. But she's saying, this is my body. So this is where the delusion comes in, that because y'all have to understand how the woman works. You see what I'm saying? She has to be provided for. She has to be taken care of. You see what I'm saying? And so there's a few women out here who do for themselves, but they might have these connections that men don't get. You see what I'm saying? There's plenty of single men out here with 3 and 4 kids that's not getting the government assistance that women get. You see what I'm saying? So when you walk down the street and you see a man from now on, don't judge him based on what he got or what he living as or what he was able to accomplish, because if you do so, it's also fair for us to judge who you are and what you do. And you say, what you mean? So just imagine this. If it's me and I make $100,000 a year, and then it's a girl and she make $100,000 a year, and we both 20 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna be like, she got $100,000 and she got some pussy and she young, right? Me, they're gonna be like, this nigga just got $100,000. So what happens once me and her go up 10 years and she 30 and I'm 30 now? See, now she ain't young pussy no more. See what I'm saying? But I'm still that same nigga. I got $100,000 and she got $100,000 too. But now her pool of niggas that she can have changes, because now a nigga with more money than her is not necessarily trying to have her. Not because she got her own money already. $100,000 ain't shit. So I got 100,000, she got 100,000. The difference between me and her is that I can go find a virgin. She can never be that virgin. So the woman, the more, the less sexualized she is, the less exposed she is, the less of a hoe that she is, the more closer she is to a virgin, and the more closer that she is to youth, her value goes up. But as she gets older, her value decreases. But me as a man, my value almost don't even move, right? So let's just say we ain't 30 no more now with the $100,000. We 40 with the $100,000. I'm still a 40-year-old man. I'm still able to do what I need to do. I'm in shape. I can, you see what I'm saying? I can still compete, but I got $100,000. So all I got to go do is find a little poor girl at McDonald's who make nothing a year. And then now I got her, but she probably got 5 bodies or 10 bodies. Whatever she got in comparison to the woman that's 40, she got way less bodies. So now this woman is more valuable than the woman who 35, the woman who 40 years old, who got all these bodies. The only men that want that woman is the men who have no choice but to accept that woman. No Jay-Z's, no Jeff Bezos, no established men are coming to find 30 and 35-year-old women. It just doesn't exist. And so what's starting to happen is that it's becoming more obvious that the woman is valued by her sexuality and her beauty. The man is judged and valued based on what he can provide and what he can, accumulate or what he can accomplish. Now, with us knowing that, this is where the problem fall in at right here. This is where all the selfishness and everything else fall in at. As women walk around, they start realizing my beauty is what I use. I get that for free. When I was born, I had that for free. So once you have that for free and you walking around and you get used to, getting orgasms just because of how you look, you think in your life that this shit just come. When you get used to people buying you food, motherfuckers taking you out, people letting you stay in their house, niggas letting you stay on their couch or be around their kids because they just want a girl next to them. These are the privileges that y'all get used to and that y'all also expect and y'all get spoiled by, and y'all think this shit is proper. And so what happens is that as time goes on, women be like, oh, a man need to respect me. A man need to, be loyal to me. A man need to, and it's like, how can I do this when at the end of the day you wear leggings? How can I do this when you go to the club on Friday and Saturday? How can I do this when all you do is search for attention from other niggas? And the girl's like, oh, you supposed to protect me. I'm not about to walk outside every fucking day and tell every nigga to stop wanting to grab your ass. Like, that's your fault. You see what I'm saying? You ain't protecting your man. You see what I'm saying? If a motherfucker got to fight for you or fend for you or do all that kind of shit, what makes you think at full time that that's what he's supposed to do? But y'all girls be so messy. Y'all be so ghetto. Y'all be so unfair that y'all be like, you a man, you supposed to do it. Nigga, do the shit. Just get it done. That be y'all mindset because y'all spoiled, because y'all don't have the ability to stop and think for yourselves and say, well, what is actually going to help us in society? And that's what y'all got to start figuring out. Y'all got to ask yourself, if y'all have a family feud with another family, who going on the front lines? I mean, y'all gonna go put 10 of y'all girl cousins versus 10 of another nigga cousins? Them niggas gonna slaughter them girls. Everybody can hold guns, but everybody can't fight. And so what happens is that once we begin to realize what's going on, you start realizing most of these situations that men fall in because they want to go save a woman is caused by the fucking woman and her being out of control. And so the point that I'm making is that life has direction. Women are supposed to be led by men for a fucking reason. And the reason why women are supposed to be led by men is obviously because they can't lead them fucking selves. They're literally mentally and physically incapable of protecting and providing for themselves. Literally. Like, imagine if all men just agreed that women hold their own and men hold their own. They say they super women, let y'all be super women, and men gonna be supermen. Could you imagine walking around and a girl has to fight for herself to stop a nigga from raping her, or stop a nigga from raping her kids, or stop a nigga from kidnapping their family, or stop a nigga from killing them, or taking what they got. Like all these different things, like women would be taken advantage of left and right. So what do women have now, today? By way of men, via men, women have the opportunity to walk down the street at 8 o'clock at night. They have the opportunity to enjoy using guns and sharing power and doing all kind of shit that wouldn't exist had men not set this up for them to have this. Women didn't always have the rights to vote and do all these different things, and they shouldn't have probably never had it. But the thing is that they got it right now via men. But yet women walk around like, we want more, we need more, we're supposed to have more. And it's like, y'all got everything, bro. Like literally, like, it's crazy that some of y'all women believe in like this feminism shit, and y'all sitting here in society and y'all don't fucking understand that no matter what goes on, no matter what happens, as long as you feel like at the end of the day that men are always against you, or men is not fair, or life is not equal to you, you become the devil. You say, what you mean? Well, it's obviously not equal that men and women, you feel what I'm saying, can't parent kids with the same amount of access of power or to power. But women have no problem with that. They don't say shit at all. They literally be like, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that we get used to this fake ass image in society that men are bad and women are good. Men cheat and women get cheated on. The truth is that the woman is the most like hoish thing that can exist. And I don't know if I'm saying this right or not, but if you line 100 women up right now in Genesee County, the majority of these women have had sex in August. But if you line up 100 men in Genesee County, you can't necessarily say the majority of them have had sex this month. The point I'm making is that women will always have that. Women will always have a few dollars. They will always have these things, and they get a lot of this shit and most of this shit from men. The few women that do, they are lawyers, they do work in hospitals, they do this, they do that. Even those women still have to depend on the security of a man. They still have to depend on their family, their other people, so they don't count that shit. They be like, daddy don't count, brother don't count, cousin don't count, son don't count. But the truth is, you wouldn't exist without these people. And so now there's a jealousy that exists because women know, like, we can't fight like these niggas, we can't protect ourselves like these niggas. So the women starting to try to compete for the niggas that's good that's left. So you got a few niggas in the city of Flint that might make 50 to 100,000 or more, right? The majority of these niggas make 22,000 and less. These are facts, right? So you got maybe 10 to 15% of the city probably make over $50,000, right? How many of you women, which is the majority of the city, how many of you women actually believe that you are going to get one of those niggas? See, y'all women know that y'all not about to get one of those niggas. If only 10 to 15% of the city of Flint makes over $50,000 and everybody else makes less than 20, how many of you women actually believe, especially the ones of you who older than 25 years old, how many of y'all actually believe that a man gonna finally get on his feet, he makes $78,000 a year, and it's you, and then it is you who make 20,000 or whatever you make, and you 30 years old, 35, whatever, and there's a girl right there who don't make nothing. But this nigga makes $78,000 a year, but she's a virgin, or she got a few bodies, or don't nobody know her because she a kid, she 20 years old, you feel me? Who you think he gonna choose? He gonna choose the younger girl. Why would he want an older girl who can't have kids for him? Why would he want an older girl who can't move, her back gonna be hurting, and he gotta, like, why would he want her when he can fucking pay for a younger girl and he could still stay in the game with the younger girl? It's just a question. Why would a young man who got money want an older woman versus a woman his age or a younger girl? Why would any man who's established, a man who's taking care of himself, a man that's consistent, a man that got his own shit, why would any man choose Oprah Winfrey before they choose Rihanna? Why would any man choose Cicely Tyson or Vanessa Williams before they choose J-Lo? They're always going to go younger. They're always going to go more fit. They're always going to go for what actually is exciting and beautiful to them too. So this is where the problem comes in, that women, instead of taking advantage or also being able to, I'm not going to only blame women, because men kind of got this shit set up this way kind of too, but it's women's situation. The thing I'm trying to explain to y'all is this: by the time y'all 24 years old, y'all done. Y'all done. If y'all haven't figured out who your husband gonna be, who your boyfriend gonna be, whether you're gonna be married or not, if you're gonna have kids, who your baby daddy's gonna be, and all that kind of shit, you're done. For the rest of your life, you have to accept what comes to you as a woman. Any given day as a man, I can get my shit together and pick my shit up and go from here to there or wherever else. But as a woman, every fucking where you go, there's always going to be youth. And that youth is going to be more valuable to men than you are ever going to be. And every single day, you're going to lose more and more and more value. So this is the reason why women, especially in the ghetto, are putting men down, ruining niggas' lives. This is why women think men are bad people. This is why they coach this shit to their kids. This is why they say, if a man is accused of something, he's got to be guilty of it. This is why women do this shit, literally, because y'all can't take care of yourselves and provide for yourselves. And so y'all panic and y'all say, okay, well, I can't control my son, my brother, my boyfriend, my baby daddy, whatever. You can't control these people, right? You can't control your daddy, whoever. But he's explaining the nature of who you are. So naturally, you, your mama, your daughter, your cousin, your auntie, all these women have to be against the man who's explaining the nature of the women. And I learned this because all my life I've explained how things work. I figured out, I thought about the anatomy, I did all of this shit, and women hate me to this very day, and I haven't did nothing wrong but explain who they is and what they do. And so I finally came to the fucking conclusions, and I was like, they are mad that they believe something, and I believe something. They mad that other women believe shit, and other men believe shit, but no matter who agree or disagree, we can fight physically for what we believe, and they can't. And so because of that, they say life isn't fair. Right? And so they start attacking us based on how we was born. We're bigger, we're faster, we're stronger. Our sports are more exciting. Like, everything we do is more valuable. We're more initiators of anything. We have to come holler at the girls. We got to lay them on their back and fuck them. We got to provide for them. We got to make sure they safe. We got to, see what I'm saying? So when you hear women, when you see all this evil shit, and I'm telling all you niggas this right now, in Flint or wherever else y'all listening at, if you got a girl right now and she doesn't respect your opinion of what you feel like she should be able to wear or don't wear, dump her ass and leave her ass. And this is the reason why I'm going to tell you this. She ain't shit because she's not respectful or fair. It is her role as a woman to protect her beauty and the attraction that other men and the attention that she gets from other men. It's her job to facilitate and make it less likely for her to have these interactions or encounters with other men. But she want to take off more and more clothes. And she at home talking about, if I show my ass, niggas ain't looking at me. Ain't nobody worried about me. All of this bullshit. Leave her ass. This the reason why I'm going to tell you to leave her, bro. This is why I'm going to tell you to leave her. That's her job. It's to manage that, right? It's your job to protect her. If every time you go to the club, you got to talk to every nigga, fight every nigga, talk shit with every nigga, she's going to get you hurt or killed. Now, the thing that you also have to realize is this. If you're in the house and somebody break in the house and you and the kids in there, or it's just you and her, whatever it is, as long as that person come in, she's going to always expect you to protect them. She's going to expect you to fight, get the gun, stab, do whatever the fuck you got to do. And you can't stop and say, well, I feel like just taking the day off right now. You can't stop and say, I don't feel like fighting this nigga. You handle that and I'm gonna sit in the room and watch. You can't say that shit. She gonna be like, this a bitch ass nigga. I'm never fucking with this nigga again. My life was on the line. He turned into a hoe. He got in the corner and got scared. He didn't grab no guns. They was like, she's gonna say all of this shit and she's gonna leave you because she's gonna feel like you can't protect her. So you telling me that 100% of the day I'm supposed to protect you and I can't take a second off or a moment off from protecting your ass. But you telling me whenever you feel like it, you can get drunk and go out with your homegirls and do whatever the fuck you want to do? You're not a good woman. You deserve to be single. You're going to be by your fucking self. Or cover your ass and your titties up. I'm not sitting here playing these fucking games with women and going to sit here. I've been sitting here doing this shit all my life. You feel me? I don't care how people feel or whatever's going on. All the women I've ever been with in my life, they always dress how they wanted to, and they always said I was wrong for saying something to them. But the problem was they go outside and they love the attention that the other niggas give them. They love the options that they have of the other niggas. Some of them, they actually snake out and go get favors from the other niggas, talking about money, sex, talking, conversation, text, whatever the fuck it is. They're getting something from these niggas that you're not providing for them. So if you can't provide what this woman wants for her, leave her ass. Let her go be happy and go find another nigga, and she gonna realize the streets didn't want her either. See, this is the thing that I'm trying to help niggas get their power back on. Like, nigga, we're in charge. They're not shit. Period. If you broke right now, if you ain't got shit right now, fine. Go get on your shit. You a man. You can go get rich at 50 and still go get a 20-year-old girl. But this the thing. Based on what you can provide, she still has a potential to be loyal to you. Appreciate it, bro. I already know I ain't lying. Based on what you can provide, she still has the potential to be loyal to you no matter how old you are. But if Oprah Winfrey come to me right now and she give me access to her billions and me and her go get married, y'all have to know that I'm not laying up with her all fucking day and all fucking year till she die. Are y'all? And I got the money already. I'm going to the club. She knows what's about to happen. I'm going down. I'm going to the motel. I'm doing all, like, I got $1 billion fucking dollars. All right, Oprah, I'm about to go play basketball. Nigga ain't shooting up no jumpers. You feel me? I'm dunking on every bitch I see. It's no way possible. You really be making me want to go live like I used to. We ain't got to, because I'm just doing this right now. The whole point I'm doing this of is because I got some shit we about to start doing. I got some panel shit I'm putting together right now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get to that later. That you know, that's a different story. But what these women have to realize is this, man. What the women have to realize is this. Y'all can walk around because most of these niggas around here don't know what y'all be doing. And y'all be like, oh, Marmar dumbass, he always got something negative to say, blah, blah, because I figured y'all ass out. Because the rest of these niggas, they simps, they stupid. So they sit in the house and you be like, what you mean? He got his girl, or he been married, or he blah, blah. Like, yeah, he's a stupid nigga. You a stupid nigga. Like, niggas be like, how am I? Like, nigga, just think about how crazy this is. Just think about how crazy this is. Most of you niggas, just being honest, if y'all be fair about it, y'all talk shit and want y'all credit about raising yourself or coming up in single mother households and having to become a man by yourself, right? So think about all the things that you are trying to learn, the things that you have learned, and the things that you won't learn one day. Think about all of these different things that come because you never had a father. So how fair is it for a woman to be like, oh, I want to raise these kids by myself. Like, I don't need nobody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't need my baby daddy. That nigga ain't shit. He can't do shit for me. All of it. Like, so if you got to deal with a woman who's going to be in charge of the kid more than you, why even fucking fuck with her? None of these girls are worth it. If you look around here right now in Flint, all of these girls got bodies and they feel like their body count don't matter. But they don't realize you're just in Flint fucking in this little ass nest. And right there in Grand Blanc, right there in Swords Creek, right down the street, when your boyfriend get enough money or your baby daddy get enough money to bend a corner or go somewhere else, he gonna find a girl who he don't know shit about, or she ain't got no bodies. And you're gonna become worthless to him. Because you lost your value. Because every nigga on every corner know who you are and they been in your body. Like, you walk around with your ass and your titties out. They know what you look like. You have no value. Like, niggas don't really want to even see you on OnlyFans because they already know what your body look like. Niggas like, shit, Shakira, you know what I'm saying? She got a little video on Only. Like, niggas like, I've been in that already. Like, so you lose your value. But a nigga can fuck 1,000 girls and not lose none of his value. So this is why women is mad. Because they feel like they could be hoes and they can't. They feel like they should be able to be equal and they ain't. It's sad. I don't know who made it like this. I don't know why it's like this. But based on the fact that y'all can't physically fight for y'all beliefs, y'all began to manipulate. So this is where shit like makeup and shit come from. I don't really look like this, but I just don't want you to see my real flaws, and I want myself to look like something different than I really look like, so that I can beat this girl over here to your pockets. That's all this is about. That is it. This is all that these girls do. They wake up every day and say, hey girl, what's up? I'm your homegirl. Whole time they be competing. Y'all be like, all girls do is fall out. They can't have friends, because naturally all they fucking do is wake up every day and manipulate. That's all they fucking do. Everything they do has an ulterior motive to it. It doesn't mean that it's evil. It doesn't mean that they're trying their best to do things wrong. They're just women. And so they panic. And so they just be like, but I want to have my kids. But really what they mean is, I want to have my kids. I want to have money. I want to be able to go do shit with my kids. See what I'm saying? They're not explaining the whole story. Oh, I want a loyal man. You don't want a fucking loyal man. A bitch don't give a fuck if a nigga cheat on her or not. They say that because niggas be broke and they only have enough money to be with that one girl. So that one girl be like, this nigga better not cheat on me, because, feel what I'm saying? Let a nigga have $2 million. All she gonna say is, he keep cheating on me. He keep cheating on me. You're gonna still come back to that nigga. But if a nigga have $1 million, if a nigga got $1 million and the girl started cheating, he just move on. Because there's a lot of y'all out there. In fact, the more and more a nigga have a breakup, the more opportunities he have to go lower on the age of females that he already exists around or deal with. So you got 50 bodies, he get to go start over with a girl who got 13. You 45 years old and can't have no kids, he get to go start over with a girl that's 23 and he get to have kids with her. So women are mad because by the age of 24, y'all are out the fucking game. I've been sitting here stressing, talking shit, doing all kind of shit, wasting my life, wasting my time, doing all of this shit. I'm fucking almost 35 fucking years old. Literally. If I was a woman, I would be a fucking ancestor in comparison to the fucking fuck game. So you have to understand, as a man, I can get up any fucking day and make whatever amount of money I want to make and go fuck with any bitch I want to fuck with. But as a woman, you can't do that and expect loyalty. I can expect this shit. I could literally have a girl be like, look, as long as you do this, and that, I ain't never gonna, and she gonna keep her ass there. I ain't gonna go through no girl phones, but I can if I want to. My boy was good. What's the deal? I ain't gotta go through a girl phone, but I can if I want to. I got a fucking $1 billion. Like, either you about to go back to the hood or you about to let me see your phone. Right? So it's not that it's not that girls have a problem with men being in charge and men actually dominating, how things work. The problem is they don't like broke men doing the shit because they need shit from men. Women cannot provide for themselves. So they look at a nigga for what he has. And the man is they call us wrong for looking at a woman for who she is. Why can't if you're gonna look at me and say, nigga, you ain't tall enough, or nigga, you ain't skinny enough, or nigga, you ain't athletic enough, or nigga, you ain't got enough money, or whatever, you feel me? Nigga this, nigga that. If you're gonna have preferences for me, I got preferences for you too then. Because I don't need you to cut the grass, I don't need you to take out the trash, I don't need you to lift the couch up, I don't need you to do shit. What are you there for? To please me sexually. That's it. There's nothing else that you can do for me. I can go be friends with plenty of women. I can go have plenty of people to talk to. I can go play the game with my homeboys or something. Like, honestly, that's all you're there for. Is for consistent, safe sex. That's it. Other than that, you have no fucking value. So be nice. Be humble. Grow. Do something better. Provide something for a man that's outside of the only thing that you're there to provide for him. That's it. Virtually. Like, literally. Like, and it's fucked up to say that because, women can do so many different things. And it's funny women out here. It's good women out here. It's all kind of shit. You feel me? I'm not saying that the woman has no purpose at all just but to fuck, but that's their primary purpose. Like, we were brought here as human beings to re-fucking produce. I'm tired of girls walking around saying, oh, fucking and having kids have no, that's your fucking purpose. Be a mother, motherfucker, go have some kids. Like, literally. And if you can't have kids, you were cheated. Period whatsoever. We were born to reproduce. These people be like, oh, everybody ain't gotta have kids. Yes, they fucking do. But the problem is that they built this society and this infrastructure shit that breaks down. Like, we so dumb. We believe that the buildings won't crumble, they won't fall. We believe that the factories won't slow down. We believe that we're always going to have mass production. And so we don't think in our head like, you know, one day we're going to wake up and this shit going to look like Walking Dead or some shit, right? But really, if we don't maintenance this shit, like you see people come, fix the buildings, fix the signs, paint the shit, move shit, pick shit up, replace shit, dig shit up. If we don't keep doing this shit as a society, then what happens? Nature takes back over. When nature takes back over, there's no cameras to watch you women so y'all don't get touched. There's no fucking guns no more for you women to protect yourselves. The bullets stop getting made. There's no, you see what I'm saying? Y'all can't come outside when the sun is down now. And so what's happening is that people starting to get to that point to realize like, I get enough money, like I can have 10 girls, like this is why you look in the Bible or all these like big ass profound books, all these niggas had more than one wife. You like, why did they do that? Because they fucking can. Because a woman can have one baby in a year and a nigga can have however many nuts he could bust. You have a role to play. You have a fucking job to do as a woman. And as a man, you also have a job and a role to play. The thing is that for a woman, your shit is general. Find a nigga, trust a nigga, get fucked by the nigga, have his kids, and deal with what you able to provide for him that he would make you happy for, and be happy with that. Other than that, be by your fucking self. Go have a girlfriend, work at McDonald's, be a fucking manager. Who gives a fuck? But no niggas taking you to the mountaintop. That shit is dead. All y'all motherfuckers be out here faking and doing this and doing that. I'm like, bro, this shit's a waste of fucking time. Like, niggas be trying to lift these girls up on these pedestals for what? Like, who, like, being honest, I wouldn't even marry a chick who's still going to the club. Like, why are y'all niggas marrying chicks and they still going to the club? What are they going to the club for? Me and my homegirl's about to go out. Bitch, that's where I met you at. You still trying to meet niggas? Why are you going to the club? Y'all can go twerk at home. Y'all can drink at home. Y'all are women. Y'all don't have to go out and do all this extra shit. They like, oh, well, what about y'all? I'm a fucking man. I can protect myself. I'm not going to call you if I get in a fight. I'm not going to call you if a shootout happen. I'm not going to call you if a girl come up and grab my nuts or some shit. I'm not going to call you. I don't have to call you. But you, see what I'm saying? If you let yourself go to the club and a nigga do something to you that you don't want to happen or that you do want to happen, you lose value either way. So that's why men don't want their women at the club. It's because they can't protect themselves. It's because they can believe shit, but they can't fucking fight for their beliefs. They're inferior to society and the man and the shit that goes on. And people can get mad. All they fucking want to get mad. But what you have to realize is that the facts is the facts. No matter what. The facts is the facts. So what do we have going on based on everything I just said in society? The right now today, what we got going on is you got these women out here. They got jobs. They got positions, they got income, they got things they can buy, shit they can do. They go consume shit, they have fun, and then they repeat the shit the next day. And you like, what does that mean? What it means is that as long as a woman has the ability to be employed and she feels like she's meeting the quota of life or whatever's going on, she teaches her son the same shit. So she might be a secretary. She's teaching her son the same shit. See, she might feel like she have to go to the police or to the pastor or to this dude or that dude to go get fucking help. So this is what she teaches her kids. So you say, what you mean? Well, look at all these men out here that keep saying there ain't no excuses. Y'all niggas just lazy. Y'all niggas laying on y'all ass. Y'all niggas, they sound like Superman or some shit, right? Well, this is the problem. Them men was raised around other men or by other men. So it's natural for them to get up and say, man, life ain't fair, bro. Fuck it. I ain't about to scam. I'm just going to go work hard. It's natural for them to do that because they were trained to do that. For the rest of the majority, especially in the hood, the rest of the majority of all these people who say I had to raise these kids by myself, or the niggas who say I was raised in a single parent household, my mama did everything. Most of these niggas have a problem with consistency, including myself, when it comes to employment, when it comes to anything. Men are not managing themselves, especially in the hood. Why? Because they was raised by the motherfucking women who don't know what fucking shit is. They don't know how to train a man to be consistent. A girl can say, I don't want to work no more. I'm tired. I'm going to take a couple months off and I'm just going to suck dick and fuck on the low. And ain't nobody going to know, but niggas will give me enough to take care of myself. Fuck it. A man can't do that. A man shouldn't be taught to do that. A man shouldn't be advised to do that. You're not a man. If you're not getting up every single day and like, fuck it, I'm gonna figure this shit out no matter what, no matter what's going on. Life ain't fair, but you're not a man. I know this shit firsthand. I had to ask myself, how do people end up like this? What the fuck is going on? But you be so scared to really take the blame onto your mother or the women in your life because they're sitting there defending themselves. Like, I did the best. I put you here. I did this. I did. They don't realize that's all women shit from a women perspective. We're fucking men. We have the ability to physically fight for what we believe. You don't. So when you take your belief and you say, I want my belief to go over the hill, you have to go get other men and other women to help you get your belief over the hill. But me being a man, I can just take my shit over the hill. And you, instead of you letting me do that and unleashing that, you're a woman. You don't want to see me exercise some shit that you can't do. So I'm your son. I'm your brother. I'm your cousin. I'm your whatever. You women don't want to provide us with the hints and tips that could help us continue to be the men that we need to be, because that man is going to be someone greater and further and better than you. And that's why women don't listen. This is why black mothers do not raise their sons. They love them, but they don't fucking raise them. Because they know at the end of the day, they are a direct threat to who they are, who they nature of who they are actually is. They like, why would I raise this dude into being a man when he gonna shut this shit the fuck down? So they just raise little boys. And they never listen, every time you try to go make something of yourself, your mama gonna say, you ain't gotta do that, take it a little easier, you ain't gotta go down there, you ain't gotta, every time. And then you go out of town and the mamas and the daddies like, you gotta do it, go be first, win a spelling bee, go do this, go pass the bar exam, go do this. The mother's here like, I accept you for who you are, son. Whole time she's not telling you the truth. The direct nature of who she is, telling you she respects you for who she is. You gotta go find another motherfucker just like her who's not gonna respect you for who she is, because you didn't come out of that woman and you're like the same age as that woman. Or you might be older. But see, your mama you younger than, and she came out of her. So she gonna soften you up and tell you that other women gonna treat you how she gonna treat you. But in reality, no woman is gonna treat you like how your mama treats you. So your mama lied to you and she buckled you down, and now you're a little boy trying to figure it out, and you like, not me. I work at Sprint. I paid my bills last month. I got food. I got a car. Nigga, you don't realize that real men are living out here. They got all of that shit, but they still got options, nigga. They still got a chance to fucking... The bottom line is, women have throughout history in every part of the world and for hundreds of years of scientific research been far superior leaders. Women as who take over leadership positions in any company, organization, or program by far yield better results. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. You have never seen a woman lead nothing. Like what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, it's literally like 50 something fucking presidents and there's never been a woman. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like no woman never ran Microsoft. No woman never ran fucking Amazon. No woman never ran fucking GM. No woman never ran fucking McDonald's. That's not the fucking truth. You're fucking lying. Like, Candace Owens is the most powerful woman that fucking exists right now. Like, no women run shit. Like, you gotta think about it. Queen Elizabeth was the fucking queen and she was calling no shots. She just had ownership because of who she was married to. She wasn't fucking in charge of nothing. What the fuck are we talking about? She said women lead nations and armies. You are fucking delusional. What army or nation have a woman ever led? And I don't mean to get excited. I apologize. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? No woman has ever led a fucking army. She said God gave you Google. I can't Google nothing that don't exist. And it's not me who said it. You shot for it. You gotta Google it. You type in the name. You can't do it. She gonna try to put it on me talking about Googling. I'm not about to go search that bullshit. Most of Africa. The fuck out of here. Nefertiti was just like Queen Elizabeth. She didn't call no shots, nigga. What are you talking about? What woman led an army? What woman led a nation? Never. Pharaoh was in charge. What are you talking about? I study all of this shit. I know world history. This is what I do. I'm talking about all of this shit just because this other shit to me. What are we talking about? I don't need to have a doctorate degree. Nobody said you needed a fucking degree. I don't need a degree. I want you to type and tell me one woman. I asked you one woman in world history that's ever been in charge. Ever. One woman. You sitting there talking about women lead and when women lead, things are better. Women lead everything into the ground. Look at Flint. Look at Detroit. Look at Chicago. Look at LA. All of these bad so-called men, fucked up men that can't get their shit together, all the men in prison, the men in the fucking graveyards, they all had a mama by themselves. The women are failing men. What are we talking about? If you knew world history, you know that there was not a patriarchy in Africa before Europeans. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Before Europeans, we had a system. We had governments. We had people in charge. You don't know who Yakub and all these motherfuckers is? They was real scientists. They was real government officials. What are you talking about? You know what the fuck? You know somebody had to build the fucking pyramids and shit, right? Right? Exactly. Like, we had a whole city of fucking Egypt. Like, this shit was fucking paved in gold all the way through every fucking door handle and every fucking building. And no woman ran that? What are you talking about? All of our cities were intact and our marriages until the government got involved and made it less beneficial for our men to be there. No, y'all did that. Just like y'all doing right now. This is what I'm trying to explain to you women, what y'all have to realize. I know the governments were ran by women equally. Never. You just saying this. You see, this is how fucked up women is, right? This is how fucked up women is. This is another example where I'm willing to believe her and say she's right if she can just give me one name out of all the billions of people that existed. So right now there's like 7 or 8 billion people on the earth. Every couple seconds or every second or shorter than a second, somebody dies, somebody born at some certain ratio. We do the math and go backwards. It's got to be trillions of people that's been here before. And there's never been one woman world leader. And right here, right now today, this is why I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is why I'm trying to... A queen is not a ruler. What are you talking about? Just think about the game of chess, right? Just think about the game of chess. You got the king and you got the queen. The queen can do whatever the fuck she want to do. Nobody cares because she's not in charge or responsible of shit. So the fucking piece just move around the board wherever the fuck she want to move. The dude got fucking rules because we have to strategically do what we do. What are you talking about? Just because men suppress our rights, it doesn't mean we're not great leaders. Y'all have every right we have. Name one right that a woman doesn't have right now that a man does. It doesn't exist. I can tell you rights that women have that men don't have, but there's not one right that a man has that a woman doesn't enjoy or share. What are you talking about? You're just saying this, and this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all about women. This is why life is fucked up. She's trying to debunk me instead of grow with me. I'm trying to explain to her what the fuck is actually going on. I'm trying to show her statistically. If you look at the average household, especially single households, this is what we're getting from the mothers. They're not raising the sons because they don't know how, but they love them. You see what I'm saying? They go to their court dates. They go to their funerals. They go see them when they fucked up. They go see them when they poor. But they don't know how to raise them and teach them how to be consistent or successful. That's never happened. What are you talking about? Now, a queen is not a ruler, despite the fact that she rules her kingdom and no one... What are you talking about? What queen has ever ruled a kingdom? A queen has never been relevant until her king died. Queen Elizabeth, once again. Nefertiti, once again. I can go all fucking day. A queen never got a big name. There's plenty of fucking queens. But their husbands either lived long as them or they outlived them. And as long as the man has been relevant, that woman is fucking irrelevant. What are we talking about? That's crazy. Like, she's literally making this shit up as we speak. And this is the delusion that women have that I'm talking about that fucking ruins lives. It fucking ruins lives. Like, women can literally sit here and just fucking like not understand at all. Like, I'm sitting here telling her, explaining this. I cannot be the only person in the world that knows what I'm talking about. This has never fucking happened. Why haven't we had a woman president yet? Women don't trust themselves. There's more women in the world and in the country than it is men. But yet every time we vote, the majority of them fucking women vote for men. What the fuck is she talking about? No woman trusts a fucking woman. Y'all hate each other because y'all know the nature of yourselves. Y'all know if the plane going down, the man gotta land that bitch because y'all gonna panic. Y'all know at the end of the day, I'm telling the truth. That's fucking bullshit. But y'all think, oh, we could watch kids at a daycare or babysit, so we're important. It's fucking crazy, dude. All the important shit that men have to deal with and put up with, y'all have no clue of how that shit exists. All y'all are liabilities for us. All y'all can do is go fuck the enemy, get captured by the enemy, fucking get hurt by the enemy. That's all y'all can do is make life harder for me. Like, if it's on fucking rookie right now, y'all gonna put it on expert. Why? Because that's what the fuck women do. She said Queen Amina never had a king. Yes, she fucking did. What are you talking about? See, you lying about the stories. She had her dad who was king before her. Every woman had this. What are you talking about? She chose to take a king a few times, but she ruled her own. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Her family was before her. She inherited what she had. She didn't conquer a fucking town. She didn't conquer a fucking city. And then she laid all the men down and they said, okay, you're in charge. No, men respected her because she had other men around her. Her mama and her daddy and the people before her set this up for her. What are you talking about? That's crazy that women will literally stretch what they can to say what they can to get whatever they want. And you're talking to a nigga who studied all of this shit. I'm trying to figure out what name she thinks she about to sneak past me. I'm being an asshole right now. I'm trying to tell you that I know damn near all the fucking world leaders and a little bit, at least a little bit about their life if I don't know a lot. I'm trying to tell you that while you was getting them wigs on, while you been getting your hair done, while you been getting your nails done, I've had a lot of time to study this shit. Please leave me alone with these facts about human beings. Women have never ruled shit. Never. The fuck are you talking about? So what I'm trying to explain to y'all is women are ruining the world. Women are ruining Flint and they're fucking up everybody's life. Period whatsoever. They are delusional. They should not have no say-so in what goes on, what's chosen. They should have no say-so in what we choose as a government or people. They should have no say-so in the household. They should have no preference. They should have to put up with all of that shit. All of it. I'm trying to figure out why people don't understand that when your genetic makeup forces you to depend on another gender, that you're always led by that gender. It's never the other way around. She's like, but I have babies. Yeah, but you and that baby and them babies have to be within my care, or y'all are at y'all exposure to getting hurt or being fucking vulnerable or not being protected or not being provided for. How can you say that you own something within you being owned? That's crazy. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, oh shit, I just bought a Benz and shit, but I don't own the engine though. Bro own the engine. So every time I move this motherfucker, we got to it doesn't make sense. You women are fucking crazy. You are in my car. You the brakes, you the trunk, you could be what you want to be, but you are a part of who I am. If not, go let another man take care of you. Get the fuck on. So I'm encouraging you, man, leave them fucking women, bro. Trying to tell y'all, fuck them, leave them. If you have a baby with them on mistake and she say, I missed my period, fine. Leave her ass in the grass. And I'm sorry to say, if she's not going to be fair, if she's not going to let you have full joint custody or full custody or whatever the fuck you're going to have, fuck her and that baby. Facts. Literally. I've never turned my back on my son. And I'm telling you, man, right now, that shit had ruined my fucking life. I woke up every fucking day not able to take care of myself, not able to stay and steady and stay into these jobs and these careers. And one job I had for 9 years and I started making $25 an hour and I was getting tips. And it's still this bitch, still, you feel what I'm saying? After a while, you got to give yourself the opportunity to breathe and actually take care of yourself and become a man and provide and then do this shit over. The reason why you women are so selfish with families because that's all y'all can have is one fucking family. Like, that's it. Name one girl you ever known in your life who was like, oh, I'm about to go over here with my other family and go see my other kids. They always around them. Why? Because the niggas can do that shit and they can't. A nigga could pop 3 out over here, pop 2 out over there, pop 5 out over here, and got 3 different women and 3 different families. It's no way possible that a woman can have 2 kids here, 3 kids there, 4 kids here, and they actually give a fuck about that parent. Just think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. A man with 3 families and a woman with 3 families, but the man doesn't live with any one of these 3 families. The woman also doesn't live with any of these 3 families. At that point in time, just stop and think about how crazy this is. What the fuck could she be doing with her life? So this is why you women steal the kids from us. Cause y'all have nothing else to fucking do but gossip and babysit. Y'all go to work and y'all call it work, but really it ain't work. This shit's class. Y'all are children. That's why y'all love the children so much. Like, y'all are fucking children. And that's funny as hell that y'all really think that y'all not children. Cause y'all bodies got bigger. Like, what are you talking about? You not a child cause you take dick now? You the same motherfucker you was in 11th grade. That's why y'all hold on to this shit this long. That's why y'all be like, life is so beautiful. Like, cause the sun still shining bright, same bright for y'all, but y'all don't realize that shit changed for us men. Every time something happened to us, we got glasses on just like y'all. We can see. And every time something happened to us that ain't right, we have to sit there and our shades get darker and darker and darker till our shit look like fucking Ray-Bans. But girls don't have to deal with that. Girls don't even have to put glasses on. Y'all don't even have to see clear. It's just like this girl was on here saying all of this shit and she ain't said another comment now because obviously she Googled the shit that I already knew because she's a fucking female. Because she don't have the brain capacity to capture the real situation of what's actually going on in this world. And what's actually going on in this world is, instead of saying it for what it truly is, through all of these actions, we see all of this shit being exhibited, that women cannot fight for what they believe physically, period. And that's what changed the world. And women hate that shit. So they're like, oh, men are wrong. We're not fucking wrong. That's why chivalry don't fucking exist now, is because you fucking feminist ass, stupid ass girls. Y'all want to sit here and say, oh, we want to be equal. We want to be this and be that. So they're like, okay, well, we want to fight in the army. We want to be in the police force. Well, why do they have 2 different trainings? Like they got the women and the men's. If you're going to be qualified to be in the army and fight for us, you should have to be able to do what the motherfucker next to you should be able to do. And if you can't do what they got to do, then you becomes a liability on the fucking team. Because if we go over there, we got to climb a mountain, but your ass can't climb the fucking mountain. But every nigga can climb the mountain. Now 2, 3 niggas got to stop to help you get over the mountain. Why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck you wouldn't have been a nurse? Why you got an AR in your hand? Why the fuck are you around us while the bullets flying? And every nigga want to say, don't let the girl get hit. Let her get hit first so we can focus on what the fuck going on and go ahead. Because I'm tired of y'all sitting here saying it's okay for men to die but not women. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's weird. I'm going to go and let you live in your misguided irrationality, man. Blaming and resenting each other is what they want us to do. Meanwhile, women are divorcing y'all at a rate over 80%. That number goes up. Based on women's education, y'all find us in we are 7 reasons. Pray for bitterness. No, listen, this is why you explaining what I'm saying even better. So here we go again. Women, like she just posted it herself, and I know this as a fact. Women are divorcing men at over 80% clip. So that means that women are leaving men. Okay, now, if the woman is leaving the man, what is she leaving the man for? Because there's another nigga she feel like can give her more than him. If there was another nigga who feel like he could provide, she feel like could provide more than for him, then she goes out there and go find that nigga. The problem is what are these women bringing to the table? Nothing. Nothing. So y'all women out here like, I don't want to be with him. I want to be with him. I don't want to be with him. I want to be with him. All of this shit. This is all y'all doing. And so it's funny as hell because now y'all trying to use y'all not being capable of staying in y'all spot, staying in y'all position, being loyal, being a real woman. Y'all trying to use that to try to say that men deserve to be divorced. Y'all the hoes. Y'all the ones still go to the club. What are you talking about? Like, how do you women be married and then be like, oh, I'm about to go to the club with my homegirls, and then y'all be like, I'm about to divorce this nigga because he's too controlling. He trying to tell me what to wear. He trying to... What are you talking about? Like, y'all are hoes. Y'all just got friends who fuck just as many motherfuckers as y'all, so y'all all together say that y'all ain't hoes. But then we take y'all on a college trip or something, and the little girls up there like, I only had 5 men in my life, I only had 10, but you and your homegirls had 100 apiece. Y'all are hoes, so y'all mad. So y'all saying, I don't want to be with this man no more. He know all of who I fuck. He know what's going on. He's not satisfied with me. He's not providing for me. He's not. And then you divorce him, and you say, what does that mean? It just mean that you girls are impatient, and y'all fucking unappreciative human beings. And so at the end of the day, y'all sit here and say that men are doing this or men are doing that. But what is it that men ain't doing? What is it that men ain't doing? I know what it is. The problem is this. You women don't want to fucking listen and be fair about nothing. All y'all want to do is have fun. All y'all want to do is say, I want to be happy. And y'all don't understand that that's not provided for males all the time. No matter what, we have to deal with more shit than y'all have to deal with, no fucking matter what. If we break up, we lose the kids. If there's an argument, we get in trouble. If you call me a bitch and I smack you in your face in the middle of the restaurant, I go to jail. I get jumped on by everybody. If I call you a bitch and you smack me in the face, they gonna say you shouldn't have called her a bitch. Facts. But y'all women don't want to accept the truth. And the truth is that no matter what happens, y'all always have more grace than men. So motherfuckers be like, chivalry don't exist. Bull fucking shit. I don't want to hear it. Bull fucking shit. All day, every day, women get the benefit of the doubt over men when it comes to any situation that they're compared in. There's always this thing where y'all like, but she's a woman though. She's a girl though. Every time, no matter what a girl do, she can spit on you, kick you, throw shit at you, all that. The second you strike once, she's a female. So how do we handle this? How do we figure this out? I'm telling y'all niggas, leave your girl right now if she doesn't listen to you, bro. You got more time to go make more money and find another girl who will listen to you. I'm telling y'all now, don't marry these girls who haven't stopped going to the club. Don't do it. It's just like a girl who's like, oh, this nigga can't take care of you. What make you think he gonna take care of your kids? Okay, bitch. You ain't stopped doing what you was doing. What make you think marriage gonna make you stop doing it? Bitch. So you don't deserve to be married. Just as much as you telling me I don't deserve to be a daddy. You don't deserve to be a fucking wife. Fuck it. We're equal. Whatever. Like, call it what you want to. But there's no way possible that I'm going to sit here and keep watching these men let these girls have all this fun, run outside, fuck with all these niggas, go to the club, get all this attention from other niggas, let niggas touch on them, rub on them, do all of that kind of shit. And at the end of the day, the nigga got to come and be perfect. And if somebody come in the house, he can't take a day off and say, you know what, I don't want to be your husband right now because there's violence around. He gonna get talked about. He gonna get dogged. No matter what, he gonna get put down. You see what I'm saying? But these girls, I don't feel like being your wife today. I'm gonna go to the club. The whole fake shit, I'm still your wife. I'm like, man, shut up, man. You and your girls just went out with y'all ass and y'all titties out. Bitch, that's where I met you at. You gonna go find another nigga? You trying to go fuck another nigga? Because that's all you're going to go do. Because you and your homegirls, y'all could have shook y'all ass right here in the living room. We could have bought a strip pole if you want to be a stripper that fucking bad. But you want to strip for other niggas. And that's the difference that you don't want to admit. And you women be wanting to get away with this shit all the fucking time. And it's fucked up because you look at life and you say, how do these women get away with all of this evil the whole time? And I finally figured it out. I will say it for y'all again. I always wondered why this girl power shit existed. It's because they cannot physically stand up for what they believe. And so they have to stay in groups, and they also have to manipulate other men to provide protection for what they believe. They can't do that themselves. So they attack us. Like niggas like me that think for myself, I understand it now. I understand why my family and why all these other people always attack me and shit like that. I fucking clearly get it at this point in time. I get it. I get it. I don't accept it. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's fair, but it makes sense to me though. I understand exactly who they are. And they are people who's going to tell everybody, oh, we did this, we accomplished this, we went through this, we did that, we did this, because they have to become somehow, some way, an equivalent of everybody else who works so hard to be who they is and where they at. And so they like, well, I've had it hard too, and life wasn't easy for me neither, and all of these comments. But the truth is, they didn't. They didn't. All these girls be like, my life was hard. I had a boyfriend I ain't want to be with for a year. And like, how was that a hard life, bitch? I just did a year that I wasn't supposed to do. But life hard though, right? Fucking women are strange, bro. Like, literally, women are fucking strange, bro. Like, the mentality fucks me up when you sit there and hear people and they're like, well, tell them just figure it out. And then we like, but y'all, you don't see how dumb you is? And they like, I just want to be happy. Why y'all always complaining? Like, the girl be fucking bad as hell. You feel me? Bitch having $2,000-$3,000 worth of clothes. Whole time I don't understand. Why is it? And it's like, how are you sitting here telling me that this species or this fucking gender is capable of being in charge? This is why y'all never been in charge. Y'all are not built for this shit. What y'all need to do is start making it encouraging for y'all friends to start becoming more housewives, sitting y'all ass in the house. Figuring out how to be there for the man while he at work, bringing back what he can for you. Make sure you choose a good nigga. Make sure you choose a nigga who gonna leave and come back to you. Nigga that's gonna go to work and bring shit back to you. Do that first. But once you get that, make sure you give back to him too, to where he ain't gotta be breaking his neck to think about where you at and what you doing while you at the club. Because you know, like I know, if he goes in the club, he's not gonna have 100 fucking girls on him. Right? It's gonna be the other way around. If you go in the club, it's gonna be 100 niggas on you. Right? And so what happens is, you sit there and say, it's okay for him to have to worry about how many niggas you about to have to turn down tonight. But you say it's fair, but in reality, you're not respecting how much comfort and peace you enjoy when he go to the club. You just go to sleep because you like, I mean, ain't nobody worried about that nigga. And so you're so selfish because you have the responsibility of being beautiful, but yet you still are not being mature about that responsibility. You going to the club knowing that 100 niggas gonna jump on you just so you can sit here and say, and come back home and say, I was loyal to you. Why was you there? I just wanted to dance. I ain't want to dance with no niggas. Why was you there then? Because I wanted to dance. You could have turned the radio on and got fucked up in the house. You could have called your homegirls over. We could have threw a house party. We grown. Like, you feel me? I think you wanted to be in front of all those random ass niggas you never seen before with your ass and your titties out. I think you wanted to grind on them and let them grope you. Stop capping. And get the fuck out my house while you at it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas need to put these hoes in their place, bro. Period. Put them in their fucking place, bro. And tell them shut the fuck up, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, that shit crazy that y'all niggas be sitting around here like, man, my girl always want to argue with me. Man, dump that bitch. Leave that bitch. There's no woman in this world. I don't give a fuck if it's Beyonce. There's no woman in this world. If you got your shit together as a man, there's no woman in this world who deserves to make you feel no kind of way. Period. No woman in the world. Period whatsoever. No woman in the world. Fuck them bitches, bro. Literally. Fuck them. Dump them. Leave them. Nut on their face. Do bullshit to them. Don't respect them. Trash them out, bro. Because that's all they want, bro. They want all these fun niggas, thrill niggas. I need a thug nigga. He ain't got no gun. I don't fuck with a nigga. All that shit. Go ahead. You can have all of that. Because I'm going to treat you bad. You feel me? I'm going to treat you bad too. Why? Because we could have been cool. Because at the end of the day, all you had to do was sit your ass down. If you didn't really like me like that, all you had to do was say, I'm not head over heels for you. I would have moved on to the next motherfucker. Don't let us get to where we done moved in, start chilling with each other, driving, eating with each other. I'm seeing your kids, you seeing my kids, and you looking at me in the face talking about, you can't tell me not to wear this. You can't tell me not to, like, man, bitch, beat it. Go ahead, man. You led me on, man. Because you thinking I'm controlling or I'm getting in your way or some extra shit, and I think you being controlling. I think you being a bitch. I think all of that shit evil. Period whatsoever, bro. Like, we got to get to this point somehow, some way, where we write this down on paper as a society and a government that no matter what happens, no matter how it happens, women are going to continue to ignore how easy they have it. Women have it the easiest out of any fucking thing walking this earth. Like, everything in this world has it hard to a certain extent except women. Women do not have it hard, but they don't know anything else but life. So there's levels to difficulty to that. They don't understand that in comparison to other people's lives, they don't have it hard at all. Like, they literally don't. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a few, but the woman in general, that's why I say they should be generalized, so we can start getting past these points, because a lot of times we'll say the majority of women, they selfish, or the majority of women can go get some dick when they want to go get some dick. And then as soon as we say that, they're like, oh no, it's a few who, and then they start talking about the exceptions and shit. You feel me? And it's like, no, man, that doesn't override what the fuck we're talking about. 95% of fucking women get dick consistently, right? And then only 15% of men get pussy consistently. These are facts. This is facts. Like, 10 to 20% of every city, girls is getting fucked. I mean, 95% of most cities, the girls are getting fucked by 10 to 15% of men. Like, if that man doesn't meet the requirement, he just don't get no pussy. Like Cardi B said, he just don't get no pussy. No girls fuck with him. Like, he dirty, he stink, he ain't got no job, he on hard times, he's not doing. So his efforts are not bringing him the accomplishments that's required for him to be able to live a quality life. The woman automatically gets her transfer. You feel me? So she has no effort to put in to meet the requirements. She's always going to be accepted as acceptable because she got sex. You see what I'm saying? A dude do too. But what we have extra outside of that. So what happens is that you got the woman sitting here, she can't really do too much but have sex and have babies. Then you got the dude here who can have sex and have babies, but he also can provide and go do extra shit. So what happens is they start magnifying the baby shit. They start magnifying the reproductive side and start saying, this is what we do, and this is by us and by ourselves, and your nut didn't do anything for my body to grow this baby. Like, this is what they're saying. This shit is fucking amazing, bro. This is fucking amazing. Could you imagine if a fucking flower, like a rose, right, was out the ground, right? It's out the ground. And then the ground started arguing with the fucking rose. Like, just imagine this, right? Just imagine this. Like, the ground started saying, oh shit, fuck you, you ain't shit. You couldn't have grew without me. Type of shit, right? And it's like, yeah, but you have no value without me. I don't understand that. You don't exist without me. If there was no seed, nobody would have cared about the ground in the first place. They only cared about the ground because the rose came out of it. That's why we talking about it. So it's like, make your fucking mind up. Like, if you want me to bust a nut in you, bitch, that's my baby too. What are you talking about? Like, hey, so you think you just thought about me enough and then the baby came out, the little nigga just looked like me because you was like, that's the nigga I wanted to. No, bitch, you had no choice and no control over that. I was in you the whole time. And you want to go to the clinic and say, I'm killing this because it's mine. And I'm sitting here saying, no, you can't go do that. I don't want you to go do that. And you're saying, these are my rights. But y'all women want to talk about rights? Y'all got more rights than men. It's like this girl on here earlier, selfish as hell. They're trying to explain how women always got, like, y'all ain't got no problems. Y'all selfish. Y'all just want. They steady keep giving y'all shit. Y'all just be like, y'all, we want. It just won't stop. Because women have no limit to fun and happiness. And they smile and giggle about terrible shit and fucked up shit. And they like, motherfuckers like everybody getting killed across the street. They like, but we safe over here, so everything is cool and fine, because they can't have the capacity to give a fuck or have empathy about nothing else. But all you hear them talk about is, oh, women have emotional intelligence. No, the fuck they don't. No, the fuck they don't. You have to be emotionally intelligent to have empathy. To have empathy, you have to be able to feel for somebody else within yourself. No woman walking this earth feels for another father. There's not one woman not walking this whole earth, period whatsoever. It's not one woman walking around right now that says that a man deserves exactly what a woman deserves when it comes to parenting. So it physically and strategically and systematically have been literally on purpose, literally forced on people to believe that women have empathy. But people keep saying that. It's like, oh, behind every strong black man or strong man, there's a strong woman. Like, where did this shit come from? There are no fucking strong women. Like, where did this shit come from? Motherfuckers like, oh, we built this off of black women back. Built what? Built what? Built what? I'm trying to figure this out. But y'all want to steal all the credit. Y'all want to make yourselves so important, bro. Because y'all know y'all ain't important. Like, y'all like on video game mode. And that shit's so fucked up. Because this shit never end. Like, they just gonna constantly always say this shit. Like, oh, we did this off the black woman back. Like, what are we talking about? Name one thing. I'm trying to figure this the fuck out. Women don't invent shit. They don't provide for shit. They don't bring shit to the table. They don't change shit. All they do is manipulate things because they consume things that they cannot, and they accept things that they cannot provide for them fucking selves. And this is facts. So no matter what go on, no matter what happened, the woman is always, no matter what happened, 1,000 fucking %, she's always going to have this situation where she says what she has is what she provided. But in reality, what she has is what she's manipulating. It's what she's changing. It's what she's altering. That's all women do, is alter shit. They don't provide anything. Niggas put the nut in them. They alter it. They manipulate it. But it came to them. They didn't go get it. It came in them. They didn't suck it in. They didn't vacuum the nut. They didn't do that. It came in them. Everything comes to them. And they don't respect that. When they get it, they just become irrational. They become violent. They become selfish. They become fucking ornery. Like, women literally don't respect the processes of nature and how things happen. All they know is I have, I want, I got, you ain't shit. That's all they know. And so it's so bad for women in the hood because it's like nobody wants to deal with the bullshit that the female brings and forces on society anyways. It's even worse when you have a ghetto chick who don't want to hear shit. All she want to do is thug. It's like nobody wants that bitch. Like, being honest, niggas will fuck that bitch. Niggas will use that bitch. Niggas will run that bitch down and she'll be like, you just wanted me for my sex. Like, that's all you had to fucking provide. Like, there's nothing ladylike about you. There's no reason why I would want to lay around with a motherfucker who's gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. That's like homo or some shit. But y'all girls be like, want to fucking emulate Glorilla and them so bad, and she's never going to have a real husband. I don't give a fuck how much money she make. No nigga's gonna take. Do you know how many artists are young out here that if a nigga got enough money to put Glorilla on his team, he got enough money to go get a girl who ain't got no bodies and she's a lady? Like, nobody wants that bitch, bro. Nobody fuck with that bitch, bro. Like, that shit crazy. Like, that shit's weird to me that y'all honestly think this how that shit work and y'all fucking delusional, bro. Like, this shit crazy. Motherfuckers really think, I forgot the gay girl, the mom name, motherfucker, like, whatever her name is. Motherfuckers really think, like, these people be hard. They be tough. These girls be out here shooting kids and shit. Like, just think about how crazy that is. Like, fucking grown women beefing with 14 and 13-year-olds, and they literally having shootouts out here because you're a fucking dyke. And at 13 years old, a man can literally match a fucking woman. At that point, it's over. Like, literally, a woman becomes the equivalent of a fucking kid. Once that kid turned 12, 13 years old, he could beat her ass. He can have the same conversations intellectually that she can have. He can cook what she can cook. He can grab what she can grab. He can do what the fuck she can do. And even more. Women, learn who you are. Get in your fucking place. Period. Figure it the fuck out. Because no man gonna want to fuck with y'all like that. Settle down. get more still, and shut the fuck up. Stop gossiping. Stop talking all day. Stop having conversations in front of men. This shit is not attractive. Nobody wants to hear y'all fucking opinions about all of this stupid, selfish, dumb ass shit y'all be talking about. Niggas not gonna keep going for this shit. Y'all hoes ain't gonna keep on manipulating all the real niggas and shit that got going on. It's gonna be a fucking separation. And men who give a fuck about life and that's actually living this shit or capable of living this shit is gonna separate from niggas who don't have the ability to do the same thing. And the niggas who don't have the ability to do the same thing are either gonna die or they're gonna adapt. And what's gonna happen is the majority of these people are going to adapt and they're gonna start going to other men that's already there and they're gonna figure out how to get to where them other men is already. Why? Because they know no matter what happens in society, society follows the success and the provision of a man. The women, they're just always going to get fucked and laid down, complaining, gossip, and talk shit through history. That's all you're going to ever provide. None of the buildings, none of the governments, none of the thoughts, none of the systems is going to come from women. That girl was fucking lying. It never came from women. It never will. Y'all don't have the capacity in 24 hours to focus, or in 30 days to focus on the shit that we have the capacity to focus on and also deal with and manage. Y'all don't have the ability. Y'all attention span is small like a 12 or 13-year-old. Y'all cannot figure this shit out. And y'all can't see outside of that either, so you don't know what you don't know. So y'all just really like, I'm trying my hardest, and we telling you like, we understand. We know you trying your hardest, but understand that that shit ain't fucking helping us. That shit ain't what we need. Go over there, and there's plenty of areas where you could try your hardest, where we could actually use you, like nursing, like fucking education, like all these different things. You feel me? It doesn't have to be war. It don't gotta be drama. It don't gotta be policing. These are not categories where you all help. It don't gotta be masonry, carpentry. It don't have to be none of that. It could be food delivery, cooking, culinary shit. It could be fucking all kind of shit that y'all can figure the fuck out. I'm not gonna sit here and play these fucking games with y'all, bro. I'm not gonna fucking do this shit. It's done. It's dead. So, what's about to happen is, I'm about to keep explaining this shit to these niggas. I figured you hoes the fuck out. Y'all about to have to fucking deal with me. I'm gonna put all you hoes in your fucking place. Y'all all fucked up. When I get done with y'all gonna be back in the house. Y'all gonna be fucking cooking at the stove. And then y'all gonna be fucking cool that way. And people will love y'all, enjoy y'all, kick it with y'all. But there's no reason for a woman to just be outside fucking running around wild like a fucking animal and being everywhere and meeting everybody and doing everything. And I'm explaining that shit to y'all eventually, but right now, this is what y'all needed to know. These fucking women are fucked up, period. And they're ruining kids' lives. They're ruining boys before they ever get a chance to become men. And it's their fault directly. They will not stop. And so what happens is you got other men who's supposed to be providing for those women to help those women. But instead of doing that, they hurting the women, putting the women in these positions so that they can fuck themselves and their families over and slaughter all their kids and not raise them and shit, because they don't want to have to deal with the niggas that we was going to become either. See what I'm saying? So it's like a catch thing where y'all got to really pay attention to what's going on. Everybody's not just dumb. Everybody's not just ignorant. Some people know what the fuck going on and they're doing this shit on purpose. And a lot of people need black men to be raised inferior by their mothers so that they don't have to compete with them black men. The dumbass mothers, all they can focus on is, I had fun in life. I had blue hair. I had green hair. I went to this school. I did this. And they don't understand, like, your fucking kids is failing you, dumbass. But I got married twice. And I've been to the club with my girls. And we're gonna, dumbass. Stupid motherfucker.